Breaking news. The San Francisco 49ers have made a trade. Straight alert, ladies and gentlemen. They have made a move for edge rusher Randy Gregory from the Denver Broncos. We are going to do our live reaction to it all. We're going to break it down, good, bad, all of it. We are going to talk about it. But before we do just that, let me get an SDS in the chat. Everyone smash that like button and let's react to the San Francisco 49ers trading for Randy Gregory. Let's go. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to see it. What it do, baby? San Francisco 49ers strike again. I mean, honestly, shout out John Lynch, man. Shout out the GOAT Lynch for pulling off this deal. The San Francisco 49ers make a trade right before the Dallas Cowboys matchup in prime time, and they go out and get Randy Gregory from the Denver Broncos, who it was reported earlier this week that he was released. So the assumption was that he was released, not that, and that he was free to sign wherever he wants. And now we've seen this before many times in the NFL, where they will announce a release of a player. And so we all think like, oh, players free to sign elsewhere. And then the team says, not so fast. We've actually made a trade. I don't know. It's like a signal, I guess, like a preliminary signal that like, hey, we're getting rid of this guy. So if you want to come and get him, you can get him for cheap. We're about to toss it. We're about to do the straight up Andy. I don't want to play with you anymore. We're about to throw Woody into the trash. And this is an opportunity to come save him. Well, San Francisco 49ers have a phenomenal relationship with the Denver Broncos, and they do exactly that. Randy Gregory was about to be cast out after 1 year removed after signing a 5-year, $70 million deal with the Denver Broncos. And the San Francisco 49ers go out and they make sure Randy Gregory is a Niner. They don't want to take any chances. And I'm for it, man. And when you look at the details of the trade, no brainer. They gave up literally nothing to go out and get a starting caliber edge rusher that can play on the opposite side of Nick Bosa, can rotate in with Drake Jackson and Cleveland Farrell. This is a no-brainer move. Now, it's not the splashy like Brian Burns. We even talked about this on the channel, and I was like, I'd rather have Nick Bonito than Randy Gregory. Well, so would the Denver Broncos, and they kept Nick Bonito, but they're like, hey, you can have this guy. And to be honest, like, okay, beggars can't be choosers, right? I will absolutely accept this player at the age of 30. He's going to be 31. Hey, we don't need him to be an every down player. He's going to come in. He's going to rotate. He's going to find a spot, most likely as a situational pass rusher. And perfect. We need more pressure off the edge is one of my biggest takeaways of watching the defensive film against Arizona, is that on the opposite side of Nick Bosa, the 49ers are not generating enough pass rush. It can't just be Hargrave and Bosa and, Eric Armstead at times. They need more consistent pass rush on the opposite side, and this could be the move. Who knows? But let's take a look at the details of the trade, of why this is a quality trade, why this is another John Lynch master Class in the building. Let's take a look right here. All right. So this is reported from Tom Pelissero. So Tom Pelissero broke it. And he also broke the compensation. He states that the Denver Broncos are sending Randy Gregory and a 2024 seventh round pick to San Francisco for a 2024 sixth round pick. Guys, we got Randy Gregory and a pick back. We got Randy Gregory and a pick back. Let me reiterate this. It's not like we gave a sixth round pick for Randy Gregory and that's it. No. We got a pick back. We had a pick swap out of this. We were able to get Randy Gregory and a seventh in exchange for a sixth. Guess what? Our sixth is going to be a late round six. Their seventh is going to be a first round, or not a first round, early round seventh, because they are 1-3 right now. The 49ers are 4-0. Judging by how their season is going, the Denver Broncos aren't going to finish at the top, which means that seventh is going to be up probably in the top 10 category. And then the 49ers sixth is going to be at this is like a 10 pick swap, guys. This is like 10 pick swap. And they got Randy Gregory. All right. So from a compensation standpoint, absolutely no brainer. Like this is part of the art of the deal, right? Like, what are you giving up to go get an asset? This is highway robbery. Now, is Randy Gregory an elite edge rusher? Is he a top tier edge rusher? No, he's not. But to get him for like a 10 pick swap and for free, that's huge. And you say, for free? Well, what does that mean? Randy Gregory has over $10 million remaining on his deal for this season, and the Broncos are going to pay a large chunk of it. So, to reiterate, not only are we getting Randy Gregory for like a 10 pick swap, we're keeping our pick and we're just dropping back like 10 spots in the back end of the draft. We're not paying him anything. We are not paying him anything. The Broncos are paying effectively his entire contract. After this year, there is no guaranteed money. So if it doesn't work out for this year, the San Francisco 49ers cut him and they move on with their lives. And they do not owe him a cent, a dime, a nickel, a penny. They owe him nothing. So this is one of the biggest low risk, high reward trades I've probably seen in quite some time. And Goat Lynch pulls it off again. I mean, just laser beams right now from John Lynch. John Lynch is in his bag, man. I don't want to hear any slander from John Lynch. There should never be any slander for John Lynch. He's not perfect. 49ers are not perfect. No one will ever be perfect. But these are the kinds of moves, even if it's not like, again, like it's not a Brian Burns, but they got it for nothing. They got him for nothing. For nothing. A freebie. Literally, I would equate this to, so like I've told you guys this story before. My wife has got me into thrifting because I've realized that I can find 49er relics of the past, like some of the sickest gear, little things you can find. Some of the dopest 49er stuff I found thrifting. This is like going to like a Goodwill, going to your local thrift store down the road and being like, oh, whoa, I just found, let me pick that up, because we just found a steal for no cost, for nothing, for absolutely nothing. So this is huge. He will be playing on the veteran minimum this year, or at least the 49ers will be paying him the veteran minimum because the Broncos are picking up his entire tab. No, zero risk. Zero, like even if he doesn't work out. I posted on my channel probably about 2-3 hours ago that I said the San Francisco 49ers need to sign Randy Gregory today. A lot of my comments weren't about it. A lot of my comments didn't like that idea at all. I'll even read you some of the comments from that video that I posted earlier today. In that video where I said the 49ers need to sign Gregory today, I posted this video at 2 hours ago. Let's see. Some of the comments are saying, no thanks. He's overrated and hasn't played well in 2 years. We should go for Chase or someone similarly talented. He's garbage. 7 years in the league with only 19 and a half sacks. Not very good. Uh, so so-called pass rush specialist. Someone just said no. Someone said no thanks. Someone said hell nah. His attitude sucks and will only hurt this team. Someone else said not a locker room fit. No chance they sign him. Well, I guess they technically didn't sign him. They traded for him. Let's see. What are some of the other comments that we got that did not like the idea of this move? Someone said no, 3 exclamation marks. Someone said sorry, Brad, but he's a hothead. Too many penalties. Well, I guess 49ers feel differently. Apparently. Not apparently. Actually. So, to be honest, man, let's grade it. Let's grade it right now. I need the chat's participation in this. Grade this trade. Drop it in the chat. We've just went through all the details. Oh, and remind you, he's in the building. He's been in the building all day. So Gregory's been in the building all day, which means he will practice most likely. I'm not sure if they've actually reported or not that he's out practicing. I've been doing the trade stuff, so I haven't been paying attention. They should be practicing right about now. Let me double check to see if we got Gregory practicing today or anything like that. I have not seen anything, but I know Gregory's been in the building all day today. So I don't know when this move went down, but I do know Gregory's been in the building all day today. So as a result of being in the building today, there's a good chance that he could see some snaps against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, what does that look like? Does that look like 50% of the snaps? Absolutely not. We might see him in a pass rush specialist role where he plays, I don't know, 10, 15, 20% of the snaps. But just like we saw with Christian McCaffrey, who was in the building on a Friday, Christian McCaffrey played a lot of snaps. Now, the 49ers don't need Randy Gregory to play a lot of snaps, but they could use him in a situational role, which is what I'm expecting they will be. And the fact that he's in the building today and has been in the building all morning, that tells me that there's a really good possibility that he will get some run this weekend because he should be able to put in a practice today, get up to speed, use Saturday to get up to speed with the scheme. And that to me seems like a great opportunity for him to get a couple snaps at minimum against the Dallas Cowboys. So Not bad. Not bad. Let's take a look at the grades. All right. Let's see what you guys are grading it. I'm going to go back to the grades. We got a B. We got a B, A plus, B, B, A plus, B, B, C minus, B, B. It's a B minus, but if he lasts a full season, I'll give it an A minus, B. I'll give it an A for zero risk. B plus, B minus, B, B plus, A. Grade. We already got the money details. He's playing on the 49ers are paying him the veteran minimum because the Denver Broncos are paying his whole salary. 49ers aren't paying him anything. B plus, B minus, B plus, C, A plus, A, B, C plus, A. So you can see there's very minimum C minus. I don't know why you're giving this a C minus. I don't even know. I don't know why is this a C? Why is this a C? I would love to know your thoughts on why it would be a C. But and again, I'm a guy who I would much rather had Nick Bonito over Randy Gregory. But again, it's the details. It's everything that went into the trade. So because this trade cost the 49ers nothing, I'm giving this an A. Not because necessarily I believe Randy Gregory is an A player. Randy Gregory, if I had to grade him on a scale of let's call Nick Bosa A plus, right? If that's like our ceiling, Nick Bosa's an A plus. Randy Gregory's probably a C plus player, maybe B minus on a good day, as it stands right now in his career. But when you look at the details of the trade is what makes it an A because you pay nothing. You are not paying him any money. He's under contract for additional 2 more years after this with zero guaranteed dollars. So he will be able, the 49ers can make a decision. They could restructure or they just cut him and that's it. So from a dollars perspective, zero impact. They're paying this guy the veteran minimum. Last year, in 2022, he got paid a 5-year, $70 million contract. Fast forward to now, the San Francisco 49ers are paying him the veteran minimum. Okay, that's a good thing. And then when you look at the trade compensation, it's like a 10-15 pick swap. They got a pick back. All they did was take a late 6th and swap it with an early 7th. It's like a 10 to 15 pick swap. Nothing. Zero risk. That's why this is an A. Not because necessarily Randy Gregory is this elite defensive edge. No, I'm not saying that just yet. I think he's a quality edge. I don't think he's a great edge, a phenomenal edge. I think he's good. I think he's probably a little he's probably a little bit more effective at rushing the passer than Cleveland Farrell. So I would say he's a better pass rusher than Cleveland Farrell. So A. That's A for me. It's A for me. I mean, literally nothing. Gave up nothing, and that's why it's an A. So you might not like the player, but you also have to understand it gave up nothing. He gave up nothing to ensure they got this guy on their roster. They're paying him nothing. It's phenomenal. Masterclass. Great job, John Lynch. Great job. 49ers throwback says Dallas fans saying Gregory sucks. He did fit in and play well with Dallas, who have a good group. So I don't know why he wouldn't fit in with us. Hey, man, if there's any team in the NFL who has proven to be able to take reclamation projects and make it work, it's the San Francisco 49ers and Chris Kosarek. Like, what are we talking about? Look at Arden Key. Arden Key got tossed in the garbage by the Raiders. And what did the 49ers do with him? They got 6.5 sacks out of him that following year. And Arden Key got paid, I believe, with Tennessee this year after going to the Jaguars and having another good year. So then what did the 49ers do? They traded a 5th-round pick for Charles Omenihu. Charles Omenihu got paid by the Chiefs with a 6-game suspension. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. This is like I said, this is like when you go thrifting. You go thrifting with the wife. When wifey takes you thrifting and you come across like some sick 49ers gear that costs like $3. But you know in your head, like damn, that's like a $200 jersey, but we're at a thrift store who's just moving product. They don't care about sports, and it's got like a $3 tag on it. That's effectively what the 49ers just found. If I had to make a correlation of Randy Gregory to thrifting, that's what we got. We got a $200 jersey for $3 from the thrift store. That's just what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might not be a Jerry Rice jersey, but it's a nice who's someone. It's a nice I don't want to disrespect anyone while I say this at the same time. It's a dope Ahmad Brooks jersey. We just found a dope Ahmad Brooks jersey stitched for $3. That's what we found. There's my thrift store comparison. No disrespect. There's no disrespect there. Ahmad Brooks, solid player. You find a nice Ahmad Brooks, you're like, ooh, this is a relic. $3? Stitched? All right, let's go. We're cooking. Are you on the hunt for an Ahmad Brooks jersey? Probably not, but that's a value. You get where I'm coming. You get shout out the wife. She's converted me to a thrifter. She would be so proud. She would be so proud. Once I hated thrift stores with a passion until I found my first gem of 49ers gear. And I was like, wait, babe, when are we going to the thrift store? When are we going thrifting? I'm ready. Throw on the Macklemore joint. Let's go. We to the thrift store. Oh my God. I'm happy. Say One says, Coach Kane, the 49ers culture will bring the best out of Randy. This is a no-brainer, low risk, high reward, and doesn't eat up anything. And that's the thing. If it doesn't work, they just cut him. That's the thing. If it doesn't work out, snip, gone, on to the next. So, and again, this to me was a need. We've talked about it this week on the channel. After watching the defensive tape, I said I wanted an edge more than I wanted a corner. I really do think that we need to beef up the pass rush on the opposite side of Nick Bosa more than we need a cornerback. That's truly how I believe. I came on here, I said it on this channel. I said it during the defensive film breakdown. I've said it. I think me and Jason were talking about it on State of the Franchise. I said, to me, edge is more important than cornerback right now. We need to generate more pass rush from other guys not named Hargrave and Nick Bosa. And we need it coming from the opposite side edge. So if he can provide that, this is a good scenario. And if he can't, no big deal. 49ers move on with their lives. Nothing else changes. Nothing happens. We move on. But to be able to get this guy for effectively nothing, you know what? I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Granted, this was in 2021 when Randy Gregory was with the Dallas Cowboys. That's against Jordan Mailata, one of the best left tackles in the NFL, and he obliterates Jalen Hurts. And you can see the type of ability that he has to be able to threaten upfield speed, counter inside. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. He's got length. He's got quickness. This is a guy that the 49ers could definitely use in the pass rush. So I'm for it. Like, again, it wouldn't be a guy that I would target. Like, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to spend a lot of draft capital to get, but for free. Yeah. Come on down, my guy. We'll make it work for free. Which is exactly what the 49ers got right here. They got a starting caliber pass rusher for free. That's what just happened. Here's another one, basically showing an inside rush, swim outside. I believe 72 is Isaiah Wynn. Could be wrong on that. I think that's who that is. But the speed is the point. Now, is he still that fast? He didn't really impress me a ton when we saw him against Denver. Because as you know, we played against him in the preseason. And Ilm Manning was a guy who went against Randy Gregory and did pretty well against him. So like I said, it's not the Brian Burns. It's not the Brian Burns move, but it's a good move. And it's zero risk, and that's why it's a good move. It might not be the best move, like the best player ever, but when you look at the whole deal, it is a quality move. It's a quality move, and I'm really excited about this one. We'll see what we get. Who knows? Maybe a change of scenery is what he needed. Maybe a little shot against the Denver, an opportunity against the Cowboys could be something. Like what if we get a Gregory sack this coming up? That would be dope. Am I serious about being excited? What does that mean? No, I hate when my 49ers make moves to get better. I hate when my 49ers are opportunistic and go out and make a high quality deal. Why would I be excited about that? I'm a lump on a log. I can't stand when my 49ers make trades. How dare they add more talent to the roster? My God. What are you talking about? Are you serious about being excited? Who's not? Are you a 49er fan? I guess I have to start there. Are you a fan of the 49ers? Because if you are a fan of the 49ers, just like me, as you can see by everything behind me, that if my team is going to go out and make moves to help better the roster at zero cost to them, at a position that I believe needs more help, and they get it for nothing. What are we talking about, Alex? Are you serious about being excited? We should, I'm assuming you're trying to say, all right, you're just a troll at this point. I'm all hyped up on caffeine, so I'm vibing. I just wanted to handle that really quick. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. We made a move. Anytime that the 49ers make a move, I'm for it. Let's go. Let's go. A move. A move. I'm not going to give it a plus yet, but I'm going to give it an A because, again, the details is what make it an A. The details is what make it an A. The compensation, the money, and what you're getting, that's what makes it an A. So I'm looking forward to it. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? We'll see. When do I think he'll be ready? I think he'll be ready to dress this weekend. That's really how I see it. He's at practice. He was in the building all day. And so if he's out there practicing, he's in the building all day, I expect to see something out of him. I don't know what. I don't know how much. Maybe a couple snaps. But we'll see. Oh, it all makes sense now. That was Steven Ruiz's burner account. That absolutely makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. That for sure makes sense. All right. Well, I love it. I love it. I'm hyped. 49ers making moves. That's all I can ask for. 49ers getting better. This opportunity presented itself. The 49ers jumped all over it. How can you not applaud that? How could you not look at that situation and be like, all right, good job. Good job. Like, opportunities present themselves. What this move tells me, it's not your flashy move. But what it tells me is the 49ers are willing to take a shot and get better, potentially. So I'm all for it. Let's go. Shout out the 49ers. Shout out John Lynch. Goat Lynch in his bag with this move. I'm for it. We'll TBD on what the returns will be, but I'm for it. So smash that like button if you haven't already. We still got to do Prediction Friday, so don't you worry. I'll be coming back on live maybe in about an hour or so, and we'll do Prediction Friday. We'll break down the roster of the Denver Broncos. Not the Denver Broncos. We'll break down the depth chart of the Dallas Cowboys. We'll do offensive, defensive players of the game. We'll also do our bold takes and score predictions on a typical Prediction Friday. So we'll do that in about an hour. So I'll be back on about an hour. We'll get after that. But let's go. 49ers make a move. I'm all for making moves. I'm going to go grab a Snicker. I'm going to enjoy myself as the San Francisco 49ers get a little juice. Heading into this game. I like it. I like it. And if you like it, smash that like button. And all that good stuff. So keep an eye out on the channel. Like I said, going live in about an hour. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Grab your cookies on the way out. Let's go. 49ers making moves. I love it every single time. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to